Oh yo yo. Oh yo yo. Yo, what's going on, my Still Colors family? It's your boy Manenza. I know you're looking at my face thinking, where has this brother been? Your boy's been jogging. Your boy's been making that money. You know, your boy's been serving. But just to be honest, yeah, it's just time and effort, because you've got to bear in mind, outside of Still Color, we've still got loads of other things that we tend to do and we cater to. Responsibilities, that's how life is. But I thought I'd take the crown away from Mr. Henry himself. I thought I'd take it away from Henry and put it on my own head, because I'm here with a special reaction video for yourself. An absolute banger. Today is Friday. Friday the what? Friday the 17th. And Zlatan's new album has just come out. So I thought, let me get out of my bed. Let me get out of my bed, and just for you lot, I want to record this video. So just a little background on Zlatan, if you don't know who Zlatan is. Zlatan, if you do remember him, he had that killer song with Burna Boy. Oh, stop it, please. Let's not even do that. But yeah, from then on, Zlatan then started putting his own stamp into the afrobeats industry, you know, and then he brought out 2 studio albums. The first one being Zanku, which was around 2019, which done very well in the charts. And then in 2021, he produced his second studio album called Risan, and once again done really well in the charts. So I'm looking forward to this album. I'm really looking forward to this album. Literally, I feel like it's going to give us something a bit different, because Zlatan, he's known for his style, he's known for his melange, as we like to say in French, you know, his mixture when it comes to the Yoruba and the English, and his style and riding on the beat. So this album should be something to look forward to. Absolutely stunning. So I'm looking forward to it. So anyways, as I said, we're listening to Zlatan's new album called Symbol of Hope. So let's go into the first track. No dilly-dallying, but before I do that, make sure you like and subscribe. Show us the support that you've been showing us throughout this time, and sign up to the Patreon, because I promise you we've got some cracking things coming up on the Patreon for yourselves. Some BTS's, some interviews. Watch this space. But yes, let's go to the first track. The first track is called Payday. It's about 2 minutes long, so let's see what it's saying. Every day don't payday. Every day don't be payday. Every day don't payday. Every day don't be payday. I bring me too much money, no humiliation. I deserve no agency, cause I give one like JJ. Every day don't be payday. They want to shit about me, but them don't know the story. Many people see me balling, they don't feel I plenty money. Free me tonight, I want Shamaya. In my head they shine like the avatar. Get the vibe from the Canada to America. Oh, stop shit about me, but them don't know the story. Many people see me balling, they don't feel I plenty money. Free me tonight, I want Shamaya. In my head they shine like the avatar. Get the vibe from the Canada to America. All right, that's the first track. You know, I'm smiling already. You know, let me reduce some. First track called Payday. Decent track. I think it's just the alignment of how this album is probably going to be. There's a story to the album, I can kind of tell already. Symbol of Hope. So he's starting off his track called Payday, speaking about how he looks a specific type of way, but he's come from struggle, he's come from a certain type of background, and that's obviously how the industry works. You present yourself in a certain type of way, and sometimes we mask how we may have looked, or even how we are in that particular position, but we're able to produce and look the part. So yeah, man, I like that. I like the production of that too, man. I like that. I like the BVs, the backing vocals on the chorus too. So, and the ad libs. Solid track, man. Solid track. So we started off very strong. Jumping on to the second single called Demons. This is featuring Queen Maddie. Queen Maddie is another artist. Oh, big fan. Not to come off a track, but it's a track that I love from Quick Money that is done with Chloe, from Chloe and Haley. Oh, what a tune. What an absolute banger of a song. So I'm looking forward to this. Demons. Let's see what the song's about.
Going through all this, I've got my son to raise. ZTTW, my fashion store and music chase. I'm always on the run, running this human race. I'm always on the road, oh Lord, can you take the break? I'm moving further now, I'm yet to all my peers who disappeared but reappeared. Once they get to me low, I know the year, I'm well aware. Say you get problem, me self get my own. Book out a plate in my head, this cattle, I'm out the zone. Maybe I should let you know, I should let you know, I should let you know.
What a tune. Ooh, that was a second song called Demons featuring King Maddie. What? Alright, let's dissect this track real quickly whilst we're sitting on it, because number one, production on this, and I expected, like I said already, I had high hopes on this track already, because Zlatan, great artist within himself, to feature somebody like King Maddie as well, which I rate so highly. I feel like her vocals, her lyrics, she's amazing in what she does. So big support to King Maddie, 110%. The track in itself, I think the whole construction on the track, absolutely. And I love the message that's been, conveyed in this actual message, because like I mentioned before, there's a theme, and I've stated that the theme of this album we're gonna unravel as we go through all the tracks. But speaking on demons and knowing that you're not perfected, you're not perfect, and once again it links to the first track and how you can perceive yourself in front of others, but you're still fighting your own battle, whether it's mentally, whether it's financially, whether it's spiritually. So yeah, sometimes we shouldn't always expect things from people and expect people to be perfect when they've got their own lives and things that they're dealing with. So oh, that track was beautiful, man. I love the harmonies. I love how that track was really put together. Honestly, big track. So far we're 2 for 2. So far we're 2 for 2, man. So Zlatan, keep giving it to me. All right, cool. My Nigerians, please forgive me, because I'm not Nigerian. So forgive me for my pronunciation when it comes to certain Yoruba words, please. So the third track, Oh Yo Yo. Oh Yo Yo, that's the third track.
What do you do? I say I trust the process even when I know the results. I stand for you, but it be like the green light from my traffic, you know the walk. Oh, I see nobody but myself. Don't you theory? As them no motivate me, I could go motivate myself. I start to love what them does. They do me why you. Now swipe it down, carry my load. No collateral to ask for load. I need to sell a man, the runner. For the cars, for the money. I for the jazz, I for the this, I for the that. I see your thought, what she have a laugh. She make a move, because you have a go. All of my life, making it meaningful. Make my blessing come in many forms. Many goals, make it part of you. I will start to love what them do. They do me why you. Now swipe it down, carry my load. No collateral to ask for a loan. I will start to love what them do. They do me why you. Now swipe it down, carry my load. No collateral to ask for a loan. See me now, person when them not said before. Them see me shout, oh yeah. If you person me follow shit for sure, they see me shout,
oh yo yo. Oh yo yo. the track Oh Yo Yo. Afrobeat tune once again. This album's really, really doing me nice. It's sweeting me nice. This album sweeting me nice so far. Sweeting me so nice. Production once again top. Like I said with Zlatan, you can't miss with Zlatan. Zlatan, when he produces these singles and albums, like, you can't not be disappointed. You understand what I'm saying? You cannot be disappointed with what he produces, what he gives us. I feel like the quality, his artistry is really, really, really top notch, and I'm always excited when I hear a new Zlatan single that's due to be, out there. So I big this one up. Oh Yo Yo, once again, theme of the album, because album's called Symbol of Hope. You understand what I'm saying? So I think with Oh Yo Yo, it's more so him speaking on his journey, how people hail him up when they see him, how he's grinding for his community, grinding for his people, doing what he loves. Solid track, man. Solid track. I can't fault the production. I can't fault the track. This is another track in your car. Be bumping this, you'll be moving. You'll be moving. Honestly, like, I feel like there's certain artists you can try and compare, but you can't really place them together in a sense. Because Zlatan's been in the game for a hot minute, Let's not doubt him for a hot minute. From his first album in 2019, we are now 2025. This is his third studio album, and so far, the production and the body of work he's given us, yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So, my Nigerians, please, 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 have mercy for me, because we're now jumping into the fourth track, and this is called J Sirawa. Please correct me in the comments, just help me in my pronunciation. Remember, I'm not Nigerian. So this is now with Shallipopi and Terry the Voice. So let's go. Alright, cool. That was the fourth track. Decent track. Decent track. I look at it as being more of a filler track in a sense. I couldn't really gauge what the track is about, because obviously most of it was in Yoruba in a sense, but the vibe and the feeling for it was nice. It had you moving, had you dancing. I feel like more could be done with that track. A lot more could be done with that track. But I've got to then also bear in mind that this is an Afrobeats album. So if you are looking for depth, which you can get, I'm not saying Afrobeat artists cannot provide you depth. Of course they can. But you're going to have certain filler tracks within an album, I feel, that might just take a place to create the numbers, which provides you with just the elements to dance, provides you with that feeling just to move your body without you even understanding what's being said or even grasping the message within the track itself. So good track, decent track. I won't say it's up to par with the first three tracks so far, because I'm looking at it with a sonic ear based upon a body of work within an album. But it's a good track, so I'm not gonna be mad. I'm not mad at all. So I say that's a decent track. So we're now moving on to track number 5. This is called Hip Hop Messiah featuring Davido. Mr. Davido. High expectations once again. Yeah, so let's see what this one's saying. Hip Hop Messiah. So that's a decent little title there.
whining. Me, I know they do it, you know, cause I need. I'm a local, don't die, your time. Sending the paper for all time. Ignite the fire. Superstar life of a young photo. Me and the man on the purpose. I bet that me, then I feel your show. And it goes to show me my go. All the look at your face on the road. Come on, baby, son, I want to pull up. Take my pull up.
All right, cool. Track number 5, Hip Hop Messiah. Decent track, decent track, decent track. Celebrity lifestyle, wherever you go, paparazzi, people want to take pictures, etc. So an Afrobeats artist can be classified more as a hip hop artist too, depending on how you look at the genre itself. Because an artist is still an artist. Some artists don't like to put themselves in certain boxes because they like to see themselves as a all-round artist, you know. So that's why I mentioned earlier on that Hip Hop Messiah seemed to be an interesting title. But nonetheless, Davido does what Davido does best, you know, clean delivery, precise with his boasting and what he and who he is as an artist. And yeah, I don't think there's anything special with this track either. It's a good track. It flows well with the theme of the album. It flows very well with the theme of the album for sure. And I feel like it kind of makes sense in the direction the album is going. It looks like it's giving me come from struggle and we're working down to how his life has transpired. Because at the end of the day, symbol of hope. You need hope in every single situation, especially if you believe in God, more in his faith than by sight. So yeah, important. So cool. Not really a massive big fan of that track, but we move on anyways though. So we're going into track number 6 called Get Better with Fuller. So I'm not too sure if Fuller's actually an artist, but it's not featuring. It says with Fuller. So let's see who Fuller is. Let's see if we can dissect this track a little bit more.
When you know day, she be now you are the core when you know day. And now for time you need to be show face. Show face. Or you are for look down from low, yeah. Long by you day. Make lucky you do not go wine me for old age. Old age. I just want things to get better. Go do me, I'm working money, cheddar. I move buga. But Jack will feel relate. As I dey walk up, I see not on my cake. Put on my enemies to shame. I focus. Pay the price, baby say no cost. Go mashallah, share good judge. That ugly boy we know.
Sorry, let me cut it there. You know one thing I love about songs like the ad-libs? Focus! Locus! An ad-lib brings music together, I promise you, man. Oh, sorry. Let's continue.
I just want things to get better. Go do me, I'm working money, cheddar. I swear I need that. Time to the push like the matter money. Quick the locomotive for settings. Procrastination fit on the man to don't
Come on.
And if you know they will let to what's up. Every step I get to your bus stop. I just want things to get better. Go do
All right, cool. Another blinding track, Get Better. And this is with Fuller. I definitely enjoy that track for sure, man. I definitely enjoy that track. That's a very good track. That track is quite easy to kind of understand the message that was being conveyed. One thing I love about music sometimes, it's the ad-libs. It's everything, the way that a song has been put together. You've got to understand that we need, as individuals, we need that je ne sais quoi. We need little elements that's put things together that gives us that, ooh, ooh, that hey, because I want to hear the producer chop up the beat. I want to hear the vocalist hit them notes. I want to hit ad-libs just going crazy, because most times as people that listen to music, sorry, we pick up on things that certain people don't pick up on. Some might just want to listen to the lyrics. Some want to hear the tune within itself or the beats. But sometimes we listen to the whole percussion, the way the song's been constructed. So yeah, big song, man. Get better. Once again, follows the theme. Talking about trying to get better in his lifestyle, deals being handed out, etc. You're trying to progress and be a better person, a better artist, put his family in better positions. So solid track, man. I like that track. I like that track for sure. Like, it's putting a smile. Like, this is why I love afrobeats, man. Like, come on, man. Honestly, let's not play down the genre. And once again, let's not even box these artists as afrobeats artists, because they're a lot more than that. But anyways, let's jump on track number 7, called Diamond. Woo! Come on. Jello! Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Lamborghini on the cross.
Oh baby, draw my down one, no jack, draw my God. Say, they want make our love card, they want make it up. They want read our private matter for Insta blog. They money for internet, everyone they gossip me. My chica la pass, they wonder why they want, they worry me.
Hey. Woo! Come on. Cool. Track number 7, called Diamond. Diamond. Big track. A little bit different to what he has been doing in regards to the production alongside the 6 previous tracks, but it's got that Nigerian Fela Kuti type of vibe where you can hear the Congo drums in the back, you can hear the tambourine being shaken, you can hear the drums, the instruments, the trumpets. This is Africa, man. The heart of music comes from Africa. The percussion, the element of music, the good feeling we get from music comes from Africa. And it's nice that an Afrobeats artist, or an artist like Zlatan, can give people the best of both worlds. Because it's not just Africans that can listen to this, man. Sorry, because I went off on a bit of a tangent. And speaking on Diamond and speaking on the music itself, yeah, speaking on his fine babes, his woman, somebody by his side, knowing that they can push him through, and there's obviously the diamond in the dirt, finding that said person. So it makes a lot of sense for a lot of artists, for a lot of people in this life. I'm always going to revert this back to the Bible. I always like to say so, but it says in the Bible, for he who finds a good thing finds a wife. You understand what I'm saying? So somebody that's able to push and guide you through your moments, that's your wife. Let's now push love. You understand what I'm trying to say? Some people need this. You can't be doing things on your own sometimes. You do need your backbone, someone that's by your side. So yeah, let me stop preaching. I'll go into Pastor Manenza. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'll give you two preaching. So anyways, let's hit track number 8, which is called PayPal. And this is featuring Mayor Kun. Yeah, once again, apologize for the pronunciations. You know already, I am African, yes, but I'm not Nigerian, so you gotta remember that. So yeah, this is track number 8. Hey,
make everything smooth like some paper. Money no dey finish like your data. Olu, I don't answer my pager.
come on. Hey,
You know I
fam.
dey like to check on my paper. Say you not go fear my vendetta. Never see me coming on that data. Mi ò fọwọ́ mi ṣeré. Ìyá ló dé, ìyá ló dá. Kó tó pẹ́ sí máa hàn máa. Ṣọmọ oyè bọ́dá tí mo kàn ká. No guarantor, no shorty. Tí mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ fi lé pọ́tì. Owó yẹn clear bí ti finesse. Ó kọjá kí èmi ò lè pretend. Wèrè, Mustapha. Ṣé mo ní mi ò lè go fashion? Ó kún sí àmúdẹ̀ fàjà. Ó gbọ́ lẹ́yìn náà wèrè gbàjà. Ó fún wọn látàtà. I make everything smooth like some paper. Money no dey finish like your data. Olu, I don't answer my pager.
Hey, cool. All right, that was track number 8, PayPal. Cool. Big track, actually. Good track. I won't say big track, but a catchy track. It kind of speaks on itself. PayPal. If you've got the application PayPal, the app PayPal, you know, a secure payment platform. So yeah, and this is just more so speaking on, you know, obtaining your paper. Make sure my paper's there. If my paper's not there, there's issues. Simple, point blank, period. If you owe people money, have the same energy. You see the same energy you had when you was asking for their money. Pay them back. If you've got invoices to pay, you've used somebody for their services, that same energy, pay said person. Yeah, this is a mover. This has you moving. It's a good track. Has you moving. Has you feeling the vibe. I like the element of how. I like the element how both Marocon and Zlatan kind of work together on this, man. I feel like they complemented each other very, very well on the track, for sure. You know, so yeah, nice, man. Production nice. It's a mover for sure. So album is doing wonders so far, man. I like this, man. I'm liking how the album is coming across. I'm liking the direction of the album. I'm liking how the album's been put together so far. So cool. We're jumping on to track number 9, which is called Odeshe. My Nigerians speak to me. Odeshe? Oh, what we saying?
Live story, why you define me to enter you? Odeshi, me and my guys don't show. Now you can start the party. What is good for the goose is what? It's good for the gaga. She ain't careful for us. Before I pass to my ganja, my Ghana, well I be back. Graphic designer, don't know so plenty, there's up beside laughing. If you snooze, you lose. Don't be everything be cruise. If you try and you go bruise. Don't put your left on my shoe.
Cool, track number 9. Oh, did she? See, now I pronounced it better. That's what I'm trying to say, man. Give me my flowers where flowers are due. That was track number 9. Good vibe again, man. Good vibe. For me, it's another filler track. Definitely another filler track. Not a bad track. I'm not saying it's a bad track at all. I like the production of the track. Had you moving small. Obviously, a lot of us in Yoruba, so there's a lot that I could not gauge and understand, but I was feeling the vibe of it, man. I was feeling the vibe. Obviously, elements to it which will probably be linked to the theme of the album itself. I say a good artist, regardless of you understanding the music or not, you will always understand through the production, through the instrumentals, through all that vibe. So we're looking good in that sense, man. I like that. Track number 10. To thy kingdom come, that shall be done. Let's go, track number 10.
Don't kill yourself, you know if you perfect, you know if you compete, you know if you contest. It's not about the budget. How many rounds we do for buckets? And for this life, me happy God set. See now the bed you don't land. And when he dance it one time. Original the bed you don't cast. For my side, no plenty wonders. Many kilometers, cause of my peace of mind. I know they agree sometimes. Now money take my mind, so I go now the bed you don't land. And when he dance it one time. Original the bed you don't cast. For my side, no plenty wonders. Many kilometers, energy for my body don't gas. I saw nothing that kingdom come. Give it to you, I shot you, make my blessing Jaburata, till that kingdom come. All that problem not get finished. Better more than go do. Give it to you, I shot you, make my blessing Jaburata, till that kingdom come. Give it to you.
To thy kingdom come. Big tune. Track number 10, Till Thy Kingdom Come. And you repeat. Alright. You know your scripture. Okay, cool. Big track. I like this track. Once again, it just goes with the theme of the album, like I keep mentioning. And this one, reason why I feel like I connect with this more, because he's now being a lot more personal with us, Zlatan, with his faith and having the belief that what you're striving for, what you're doing, your blessings will come to you 10 times over. You know, you got to believe in the faith. What you do not see does not mean it will not happen. 2 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 7. Just read up yourself. You know exactly what I mean. It's the faith, not the sight. Remember that. And your blessings will come till thy kingdom come. Understand that. So now it's beautiful. Like I said, today he's trying to bring me out to be preaching, and I'm not here to preach. Zlatan. No, brilliant, man. I like this track. For sure. And I think he had a verse there where he says that he's had non-believers be attracted to his songs. He's had non-believers believe. Do you understand what I'm saying? And that's powerful. That's so powerful in that sense. So yeah, man, cool. So let me move on because I can be on this track all day. But in general, as an overall track, is a fantastic track. I like the production. I like the ad-libs, the BVs. Good track. I'm liking the album so far. The album is making so much sense, man. So much sense, honestly. The next track number 11, and this is called Genesis, featuring Flavor. So where are we going with this one? Alright, cool. Big track. Another massive track. Genesis featuring Flavor. If you know Flavor, you know the type of ambience Flavor gives when it comes to his music. And Genesis, like he mentioned, Genesis, if you read the Bible, Genesis is the beginning. and how they've tried to revert this now into the track, speaking on the humble beginnings to where they are now. Paparazzis, people wanted to take photos, and they've gone from a life where they've had nothing to ice frozen necklaces. Come on, man. God, anything that may seem impossible is made possible by the faith of the Lord himself. So I love how this album, it really speaks on the journey. And I know I've mentioned this a lot, but the theme, I always know when you're listening to an album and an artist is putting out a body of music, there's always some sort of artistry behind it. There's always some sort of story behind what they're putting out. They're not just gonna put a body of music and just chuck it out there unless they're them type of artists. No, of course not. I like the album. I like the song Genesis, and there's a sample. You know when you watch Nollywood? You know when you watch Nollywood and you hear that sample? You know what I'm talking about. Let's hear it again. You know when you're watching Nollywood and you hear this? When you hear that, oh man, it just gives me this beautiful memory. When I was young, and mummy's watching Nollywood. I'm there watching Nollywood with her, taking it back to the roots, the Nigerian roots, the African roots. And this is what this album is about. It's a story being told, not just through the lyrics, not just through the vocals, but through the production, through the ad-libs, through the percussion, through the instruments. So yeah, man, I'm loving this album, man. This album is doing me wonders, man. Cool. And let's jump on to track number 12, and it's called Happy Day. It's a happy day. It's a happy day. Okay, Happy Day. Track number 12. It's a happy day. Look, your boy is smiling. It's a happy day. Album is making sense. I'm not gonna lie to you. This album is making sense. Album is making sense. It's making sense. It's got your boy moving, dancing, and that's the element of good music, man. I should be able to dance. I should be able to feel the vibe. I should be able to understand the music in it within itself. Man, this is a very, 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 very good album, man. This is a very good album. It's a very good album. Cool. Let's jump on to track number 13. Track number 13 is called Baby, featuring Victoni.
Shake down for the lost time. Everywhere you come from. Pick up your salt, see up in London. Carry me go, we are not get the custom. I don't reach my final junction. You know the matter. The money day in abundance. You don't do the daughter. Walk on the gem in your pocket. I don't need to go. Before you don't say I keep it up. But if I go, show it up. Yes, I'm right.
Cool. That was track number 13 called Baby. Good feeling. Production wise on this, strong once again. Gives you that good feeling to want to move, to gyrate. Sorry, but you know, to enjoy small. And I feel like music should be doing that all day long, regardless. So, is there a bit of a filler track? Small, but it makes sense being in the album. It makes sense being in the album. So this album from top to bottom so far, I feel like I'm liking the organization. I'm liking how each track's been, you know, positioned to kind of convey the message that I know Zlatan wants us to obtain. This is track number 14. Give Me Your Love featuring Olamide. Let's get it.
Sexy girl, just a dance from my party. You know, say nobody gon' catch it. Come give me your love, baby. Come give me your love, baby. Come give me your love, baby. Baby, come give me your love. Come give me your love. Come give me enough. Come give me enough. Your back is a lot, so come give me your love. Give me make a job. Show my for me, Jeff. I'm on your TV every day like I'm Johnny. Yeah, I'm more than my friends, big cat.
Wow. The Bugatti.
You know I'm young and getting it, yeah. I watch you let it go, let it call it. But I'm more than shit, dilly dally. Pop smoke at a cool Montana. I went out to the life for the party. The club jumping up, I like your kite. But don't die when they want to multiply.
Cool. That was track number 14 called Give Me Your Love. Fumija. Alright, cool. Filler track. I'm not gonna sit and act like it's not a filler track. Definitely a filler track, but once again, we're getting towards the latter of the album, and it makes sense to have you on your feet and moving and vibing. And yeah, man, good combination once again, man. I think more of a piano type vibe, you know. But still a good track. Like, I'm not mad at the track at all. Not mad at the track whatsoever. So I'm kind of annoyed that the album's done, you know. I can't lie to you, but this is track number 15 called Alpha and Omega. Yeah, this is featuring Bad Boy OML. So let's go.
Hustle every day and night. Remember, no stay my wife. Even when I go all the way.
And that was last track of the album called Alpha and Omega, track number 15, featuring Bad Boy OML. Cool. You know what? We've come to the end of this live reaction of this album, and I'm pleasantly happy with the body of sound, the body of work that's been put into this album. Zlatan definitely should feel kind of proud of putting out this work. I can see that he's put his heart and soul into it, more so because he's telling a story, more so because he knows of his humble beginnings, he knows where he's come from and where he is now, and it looks like he just wants people to kind of feel that same energy. It's when you're in a congregation and you've got faith and you want people to feel that same type of faith alongside as well. And what's the best way for him to do so is to put it through what God has given him, the talent that has been given to him. So powerful, man. Like, I'm a big fan, big fan of this album. Big fan of this album. So I'll probably give this album right now an 8 out of 10. An 8 out of 10. It's not a complicated album. It's not an album that you have to dissect lyrics and so forth, but it's quite easy to grasp. It's quite easy to follow through. Has you moving. Production makes the features make sense. Yes, there's a couple filler tracks, but every album has filler tracks more so. But in general, it's a strong album for me. So I'm not mad at all. I am not mad at all. So I'm quite honored that I managed to get up to listen to this, because I thought, you know what, album's coming out Friday, let's get it done, let's see what it's saying. And it's not done me wrong. It's time for me to shut this one down. As you can tell, I enjoyed myself, courtesy of Mr. Zlatan himself. But yes, once again, please do not forget to remember to subscribe, like and subscribe, comment, share with your friends, share with your family members. You know, let us know what you thought of the album. Let us know what you thought of the album. And please do not forget to follow us on the Patreon, because I promise you we've got some big things coming for yourself. Mark my words. Mark my words. Anyways, it's your boy Manenza, and I'm out.